Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello and welcome to Share Talk. Today we are joined by Richard Poulden, who is the chairman of Wishbone Gold. Thank you for joining us today, Richard.
Catherine, good to meet you and thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. Can you start by giving us an overview of your company and what it is that you do?
Absolutely. Wishbone is quoted on AIM, and our focus now, as we have recently announced, is on our various exploration properties located in Australia. We've had these for some time, and we've spent quite a lot on exploration over the years. There's a valuation on our website that was done last year, if anyone wants to do an in-depth review of the properties. And we've recently announced new exploration programs on both the two main properties. That's the main focus of Wishbone today.
Can you tell us a bit more about some of your mining investments?
Yes, sure. The two main properties are Wishbone 2. This is surrounded by Wishbone 3 and 4. And this is in Queensland. And these are all well located close to other mines. Now, the nearest one to Wishbone is the Ravenswood project. That was recently sold for 300 million to EMR Capital, who've announced that they are going to spend another 300 to 500 million invested into Ravenswood. And so that's a major job creation opportunity in the area. And that is about 25 kilometers southeast of Wishbone 2. The second property is White Mountains. That's further north and is west of Charters Towers. Now, that is a long strike from a JORC resource at Granite Castle. And we will be exploring both of those properties and hope to come up. And we're doing drilling, by the way. This is not just wandering around looking at them. And that drilling is based on the previous research that we've done. So we hope to have something that we can announce well before the end of the year on those.
Sounds very promising. And how has COVID-19 affected your business, not just the travel restrictions that are in place at the moment?
Well, as you will know from looking at the company, we are headquartered in Dubai and have been for some years. And we have still a trading operation there. And the main change for everyone operating in Dubai has been the fact that Emirates was grounded earlier in the year. And Emirates, as everybody knows, I'm sure, is one of the largest airlines in the world and had daily flights, if not more, to all the African capitals and most of South America. And that meant that a lot of doré and raw gold of various kinds was coming in to Dubai, which is why it was such a major center. Now, in February, Emirates grounded the entire fleet. They've put some of them back in the air, but we're looking at weekly flights rather than daily. So this has affected the entire industry in Dubai. And again, this is well publicized, shortages of physical gold around the world, and also the issues that have happened in Dubai. And we don't really know when that's going to change. The former CEO of Emirates suggested 2024.
Given these current conditions, has your company strategy changed at all?
It has, yes. It's meant that we've refocused back on exploration. We have issues with COVID-19 in Australia. So, for instance, we need to move a couple of geologists from New South Wales to Queensland. That involves getting permits from both governments, first of all, for them to leave New South Wales, and secondly, for them to enter Queensland. And then they have to do a 14-day quarantine once they arrive in Queensland. And this is movement within Australia, so that's an issue. Queensland itself, there isn't really an issue. So we already have people out working on both sites, starting on the exploration programs that we plan for this year.
And can you tell us about your subsidiaries, Black Sand and Precious Metals Limited?
Black Sand is the trading operation that I just described. Precious Metals is simply the holding company for Black Sand. And the trading operation, although it's still running, is doing vastly reduced volumes as a result of the lack of flights by Emirates. So at the moment, as I say, the major focus is on the exploration in Australia.
And what about your team? Can you tell us about your team and their various backgrounds?
They are absolutely brilliant. That's the first thing to say.
Would you like to divulge any more information other than that?
Yeah. No, we have bios for everyone on the websites. We have a preponderance of Australians because I'm Australian. Barrett Koch, who runs Black Sand and is also heading up the exploration program, is also Australian. Our CFO is South African, Mark Wilson, with a major mining background in his CV as well. So we have people that are experienced in the industry and also good with their individual skills that are necessary.
Thank you, Richard. And do you have any updates for your shareholders that you would like to share with them right now?
Catherine, I probably have to be very careful, otherwise the nomad will be on the phone to me. But basically, we've put out a number of announcements recently saying that we've retained TerraSearch to do this exploration program on both properties. They are on track to complete what we've said they're going to do. And as soon as we have further news on that work, we will announce it. And I would hope that we'll have a couple of announcements at least before the end of the year.
We look forward to hear them. And Richard, what are your company's plans for the future?
Continuation of the same. I think we have a couple of very good properties there, very prospective. And exploration is back in fashion, which it has not been for several years, as you know. And so obviously it depends on the results. You don't just go out and drill randomly. But we expect we should get some good results. Given the historic work that we've done, we should get some good results from both Wishbone and White Mountains.
Sounds very promising, Richard. Thank you very much for joining us today and for your time.
Catherine, thank you for your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for watching Share Talk.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.